What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review today. Doing another YBY1 VOD review because he's been playing the new patch. I guess he's back home at this point, probably, from the Paris Open, and he is grinding it up on the NA ranked ladder because he's playing Box Boot Camp. And YBY1 is someone who, in the past, has won out the entire Box Boot Camp and been right up at the top of it. So definitely somebody who we want to keep an eye on here. And today we have a really cool tech from him, one that I haven't really seen anybody doing. I didn't notice anybody doing it during the Paris Open. Maybe there are some people who did it and didn't claim it or anything like that, but YBY1 certainly been using this new Ixtal tech to great effect in these games, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more once we actually get Ixtal in here. I do want to say shout out to Dosaidon, is the person on Twitter who pointed out that YBY1 was going for this tech and even provided a nice little VOD link. So I'll have a link to their Twitter in the description down below so you guys can go check them out. But step one is play the game normally. There's actually nothing that you need to do until you get 3 Ixtal in, and there's barely anything you need to do after you get 3 Ixtal in. You can do this in every single game as long as you are offered this 3 Ixtal quest as we get there. So don't worry too much until we get to 3 Ixtal. But what you should be doing in all your games, any game of TFT that you play, is keeping 3 Ixtal in mind. You do not need to get it in early. You can get it in, I believe the latest you can get this quest is stage 3. But you don't need to be, getting this in at 2-1 and then farming up the Ixtal across the entire game. You can literally get this in, 3-1 or I think even as late as like 3-6 or 3-7, and can take advantage of this kind of insane strategy. I will say, YBY1 spot here. We also started the VOD a little bit in the middle of things because that's where YBY1 started his stream. So, we can never question YBY1, but it's a little bit annoying. But he grabs double TG and makes a Titan's Resolve here and has Cloak open here on the YBY2. Could be a Warwick game, I guess, if we want to be kind of interesting, but much more likely as this is just going to be a Diana game. I believe this game was on the new patch as well. Diana, not really nerfed at all on the new patch, but I think a lot of other comps have been nerfed, a lot of other comps buffed, so meta's going to shift around a bit. I like that Riot didn't try to balance Thrash and nerf that comp too hard here. So we'll see how she shakes out across the course of the patch here. And YBY1 actually, I thought he was going to hold on to this Milio here just for the idea of keeping Ixtal open here, but he even sells it for Econ here. So this is, once again, YBY1 not at all worried about getting early Ixtal in here. He's not like, I need to get Ixtal in right now and farm this up. What I need to do is just get it in at some point in my game, and then you'll see. You will essentially, it's kind of crazy. We also fight Going Long here, level 6 here. This is this Ari little legend player, 5-head IQ. Vi2 with good items does a lot of work here, and we're actually gonna beat level 6 board here for the 100 streak. Amazing spot for YBY1. Just goes to show the power of this Ban of Thieves augment, right? Getting just 2 Ban of Thieves early, especially with some early upgrades, right? Anytime you have early upgraded units, you grab this. It can allow you to win streaks so easily, and especially the power of the Vi2 as well. Vi2 such a good carrier of these Diana items, of Warwick items as well. She plays nicely in a Warwick. It's just I think a Warwick's a little bit weaker than Diana these days, so you'd kind of always rather just play the Diana setup. We do, if we are thinking about Diana, get dropped. What I guess, it's kind of half of other stuff here, but we field our 3 Ixtal in here, and we get, this one is spend 20 XP. This one has an Ixtal champion. I think this is do 4,000 damage. But this last one is this one that we care about, which I'll translate for you guys because I'm fluent in Vietnamese, obviously, is that you need to drop under 30 HP. And for dropping under 30 HP, you get 400 Sun Shards, almost to a Brock. The Cashout table for this is akin to a prismatic augment. I can actually pull open the tweet here from the person who pulled this open, which is really nice here. But here's the loot table for this here. It is, you can either get item anvil plus Fawn, which is obviously really good. You can radiant item plus item anvil here, or you can get double full item and 12 gold. All of these are essentially radiant or are prismatic augments here, and you get one of those the second you drop to 30 HP. Now, the interesting thing about this quest is it doesn't say lose 70 HP. It says get under 30 HP. So what you can do here, pick this up here, and you'll see YBY1 saying, well, who needs to, we don't need to play 3 Ixtal right now. We can just leave this on our bench the entire early and mid game, and then we just have to put this back onto our bench the second we drop under 30 HP, field it for 1 round, and then we can cash out essentially a prismatic augment for no investment whatsoever, right? We basically... The game is saying, if you drop under 30 HP at some point in this game, which you must, right? Unless we're just going to Mr. 100, like never drop below 30 HP, in which case that's a good problem to have. We get this out, which is crazy. I don't really love any of these options. I guess I would take the care package over all of these. And I guess the dupes, yeah, the dupes are actually quite nice here. And yeah, he rolls really quick for care package here. The nice thing about care package is the dupes can be used to make Leona too. So yeah, I don't even see these. Yeah, I mean, I almost don't believe that he even looked at his other options here. Does see bronze for life, but he just loves the care package because more items can allow us to get to Diana items or another TG even. And the dupes can help us get to a Leona 2 here because we would like to play Diana from this bump, but we do have 0 Leonas. The upside is we're 100 streaking. So, you know, this could be like a level 8 roll for Leona 2. We'll see here. And yep, YBY1 actually just showing the cash out table that we just showed there, just showing the power of this setup. It's once again, you're getting a prismatic augment for free. I mean, it's just completely unreasonable. I think Mortdog or another Riot Editor said that already this is something that they are keeping an eye on to. So, you know, if this is something that you want to abuse to get a ton of free LP, which you certainly can, I would start doing it soon because this is going to be very, very prevalent at high elo very, very soon. Once again, YBY1 just throwing that in there. I think probably because someone in his Twitch chat asked him to show it or something. But once again, no reason to play Ixtal here. The downside to Ixtal usually with stuff like this, the ones where it's say, you know, lose 4 combats in a row, is you have to field Ixtal and lose those combats. This one, you don't have to lose the combats. You don't even have to field Ixtal until you get the cash out. Like it's insane here. So yeah, we're gonna lose a few fights here. But really, totally fine. We had a fantastic early game, and hey, losing a couple fights actually gives us a little bit of carousel prio here to hopefully get that. Well, actually, it's a double bow carousel, which is pretty high roll for us. So maybe we can pick up that bow for Gwynsu's. If not, we can pick up the sword for BT here. I expect us to get the 1-cost bow here, but we'll see here. There's, I guess, also a Leona if we really wanted, but oh, he actually opts to take the sword here. Says he'd rather that over the bow for Gwynsu. Interesting. Just wants to guarantee the healing here. So yeah, I mean, I think this is quite solid. His idea here is that the BT is more core and that maybe he can use more swords in this comp, right? Swords towards maybe like Seraphine itemization. We'll see here. Also gets that extra TG here. So now we have 4 onto the board here. So I guess just praying that we get a lucky gloves on 4-2. I don't know if there even is a Priz Gold Priz. I feel like I never see that combination. Maybe it exists out there. But I feel like it's much more likely to go like Priz Gold Gold or Priz Gold Silver even. But we will see here. All right. I mean, still just kind of chilling, picking up upgrades. Still, once again, YBY1's freaking out here. He also does look like he's at home, I think. So good for him to, you know, get back. YBY1's just such a grinder. I feel like, you know, he'd probably spend maybe a day in Paris and then he's like, okay, I got to get home, play box boot camp, right? Because boot camp, it paused for the Paris Open, which was pretty interesting. I feel like in Opens past, it just hasn't paused. But yeah, I mean, the Vi doing fantastic work here. We put together actually a really cool board where we fit, I mean, kind of like a bronze for life board here around the Zaw and Vi here. And then just playing extra stuff that makes sense on the board. So the Kog'Maw, Caitlyn giving Piltover, and then getting the Chosif Gath here in for Juggernaut here. Just a lot of just nice traits on the board, honestly. Built it out very, very nicely here. And still holding on to this this Nico here, who is going to be obviously one of our Ixtal units that we need to play here. But yeah, 81 HP. Still a while before we're going to cash, which is funny here. I mean, I'd be looking at a Morello here. I mean, Morello Shojin, and then keep Gwynsu open looks fantastic. And we get a dupe here, which is fantastic. And we have this Leona here now. Ops actually Forge. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was looking at Shojin, then he said, I'll just make Protector's Vow here, reforge the sword. Interesting. I would have thought for sure you'd make Shojin here. I wonder why he doesn't value Shojin onto the Seraphine at all. I mean, the Morello must go onto Seraphine. Yeah, I don't actually understand this. I mean, Protector Vow ends up being fine here. Maybe he's just really hoping to get to Diana item sooner rather than later. I mean, this doesn't seem bad by any means. It's also going to be interesting to see here what our rolling pattern looks like, right? Because we don't have Diana unlocked yet. So we kind of need to make a choice sooner rather than later of when we want to roll, right? But by the way we've pre-pumped, looks like we're not going to roll at all on 7. Looks like it's going to be a roll on 8. But I assume the second we find a Leona, we stop, dupe, make Leona 2, and then roll more on 8 for Diana. Also, a lot of really interesting augment options here. I don't think we actually need this this super high econ one. I think I would just take the extra HP here. Though you could obviously, your name's YBY1, you could take a crazy econ augment and go for kind of like a crazy win out here. Oh my god, how does he rolls his augment so fast here and actually gets an insane, oh my god. So we were looking at, I mean, I think we were looking at this, but YBY1 does this thing that scares me, and I feel like he does this so often, where he's like, I'll just roll this augment. Like, what were we going to take? I guess we were going to take this one, that after 5 rounds, get a copy of every component? It's so scary, but okay. I mean, we do roll this, but then we get a much better option in Call to Chaos. I mean, it's Call to Chaos augment. I feel like he's just broken this patch. We do also get this really nice cash out here, dupe the Leona too. And so yeah, this is a fantastic cash out. It's these anvils, and you also get a golden egg here. I mean, Jesus, he's going to start taking tank items here. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Something to pair with the Protector's Vow. We need tank items. We need Leona, we need tank items. We need Seraphine items. That's it, right? And we have 4 TGs here. We do not need any more TGs, especially because there's no 4th augment coming that's going to give us Lucky Gloves or something like that. But yeah, really fortunate actually they picked the Leona up there. Imagine he would have rolled a bid on 8 for the Leona too, but we now just get it anyway here, so we get the Diana unlocked. So now we can roll down Annie pair. Definitely something that you can play around on this board here. So he is going to start pivoting pretty quickly into the board here. Big upgrade to find is obviously Diana 2 here. The Swain's nice as well to play around. I'm going to mostly pivot the board here and then move Morello over to Annie, which is kind of hilarious, and then get all of his items down. So you're just playing this 4 Arcanist version of the board. Annie plus Diana do have really nice synergy together, because obviously Diana's backline access, and then Annie can kill off anybody that you kind of chip down with Diana ults. So really nice combination here. Does still have the Leona on the board here, which is usually going to come off of the board really right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he removes it next round. And we do, still have that Annie pair. The second we find another Annie, we're going to be in an amazing spot here. Need that bow. We get 5 cost bow. Is that legal? Okay. I mean, we'll take it. We will certainly take that. I don't know how that is allowed to go to YBY1. I mean, I guess he's second pick on Carousel. Everyone else needed something else, but this is fantastic. We hit the Diana and we hit the Azir in the same shop. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just going YBY1 mode. And okay, so honestly, I mean, the spot's a little high roll for sure, but I feel like it really will be carried very soon by this tech that we have. 60 HP, right? Normally in a spot like this, you'd say, okay, you're in a really good spot, but the question is, can you win the lobby? And the answer is, if I get another if I get essentially a 4th augment here, that's a prismatic augment, the answer is easily yes. He does also unlock Skarner here with the TG, which is funny. But I mean, yeah, Spot's looking fantastic. Still 60 HP here. Has pivoted into this kind of like 4 Arcanist version of the board here. Where you just fit Annie and the Tibbers and the Swain, and then he's got Nico on the board as well to pair up nicely with the Vi and the Seraphine here. So yeah, just a standard-ish version of the board here, just really easily. I mean, Diana fits so nicely onto these boards just because she's traitless, right? You can play her onto any kind of board here, so you can really flex the units around her very nicely. So you can play this like Azir, Shurima type stuff. You can play this Arcanist stuff with Annie. We have a Renekton who looks like a great unit to fit on level 9 here, or just if we do cash out Golden Egg into a Fawn, if we cash out our Ixtal into a Fawn, either one of those can be the Renekton here, so I would be looking at holding on to that. We'll see if YBY1 does prioritize it here, or if he just says, who cares? He's also even holding onto the Jarvan pair here for, obviously the potential to play for Sylas. So really looking for his max cap here. Gets a Shojin and Void Staff here? Yep, Void Staff, Shojin, and then Morello kind of... could even get reforged. Is he going to hold it on bench, see what he cashes out, and then reforge it? Because it certainly looks like he's going to reforge it. I mean, to be fair, we are maxed out on items on level 8. So even if we did have someone to put this on, we couldn't put it down. Because of all the TGs, we literally do not have another item that we can put down here, which is crazy. Just the power of having all of these TGs, all this extra stuff. And 42 HP here, YBY1 getting close to that 30 HP drop. I wonder if you do field Ixtal now. Yes, he does. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. We're going to field Ixtal this round here, just saying, okay, whenever we lose, It's very likely going to drop us below 30. It would actually be really tragic if we take a 1-0 here and we take 11 damage and we drop to 31 here. But if we take a loss here, it's very likely we're going to drop under 30. That is going to Ixtal cash us out here, which means we don't have to like field Ixtal after dropping under 30. We could just field it here at 42, take a loss, whenever. Might be here, might not be here because Diana's a monster. But yeah, we take perfect loss here down to 28, and there it is. The 400 stacks just immediately given to us. So let's see what our cash out is. Obviously just going to take the cash out and boom, boom, Fawn plus item anvil for free, right? We paid no cost of playing Ixtal this entire game. And we just got a Fawn here, which is, disgusting. Is allowing us to play the Shyvana for free, allowing us to cap out way higher here. Now we actually have a place for all of these items. And yeah, the spot obviously just looks insane. Sadly, I guess the item anvil is a little meh, but I don't think you can be too sad about the spot. He also opts to just keep the Morello here, just throw it onto Seraphine, get some guaranteed heal cut onto the board before any cast. Looks totally fine. And yeah, we win this fight now. Are going to cash our egg out here, which is our other play for win thing. We'd really love like Annie of Carousel here. You could take Senna for Senna, but that's another Morello. Probably just want something like this, a blue buff. I think very solid. And yeah, we are just going to cash out. What, another Fawn off the egg here. He actually, oh my god, and a Radiant TG here. So I'm just gonna roll down here. Finds Rise 2, which it looks like he is gonna field onto the board here. Shuriman Rise is not bad at all here. Doesn't have to even make Rise 2 here. Kind of almost getting dizzy with everything that we have to do here. But yeah, just going to play Rise on the board. It's just Shurima, right? And Piltover. Shurima Piltover. Shuriman Rise for the little knockup and the farm gold is not bad at all. And I guess the other question is, what else would you play? Maybe another Shurima unit once we cash something out. But the Rise doesn't look bad at all. Look at this board. We are level 9, 2 Fawns, 11 units fielded. We have every 5 cost. We're going to reforge the Fawn to wait, what did he just reforge into? He reforged into red buff. Okay. Well, that's interesting, at least. So now he has Morello, red buff, and Annie on his board here. The QSS wasn't too bad, so or wasn't too good, so I guess this is fine, but kind of hilarious here. Last second swaps his units just to try to get the jump onto somebody. Also fighting this guy with a kind of capped world runes board. If there's somebody who could outcap us, or who might be stronger than us right now, it's probably this guy. And yeah, this fight looks scary. Diana's okay. We got to lock in YBY1 because we could actually lose this game. We get our top 4 here, but that guy is really strong here. So all right, we cash out another item here. What was that? Did Rise dredge that up? I think he did. That's obviously fantastic for us because it's not like we got it from the care package. That's out at this point. So yeah, I think Rise dredged up a component allowed us to make JG here, which is hilarious. But yeah, we just need to roll on for 2 stars. We have so many pairs of 5 costs and 4 costs that act like 5 costs, like Renekton. Yep, roll down here, pick up the Annie to pick up everything. Gonna sell Seraphine here just to potentially move some items over, and yeah, going to move the JG over here, and then this looks perfect. And then blue buff, red buff. Morello is BIS here. Ooh, that is a Baron Nashor here. So this comp has been nerfed a little bit with the nerf to Rift Herald here. We'll see if it's enough. Yeah, actually we stomp this board here. Easy dub with just how capped we are on the way to Zerath, but I doubt that's going to happen because we'd have to take a loss here, and any loss will insta-kill us. But we'll see. Can we beat this guy here for the dub? This guy says big fan YBY, and he says okay. All right, Diana swapped to the right here. Is it the correct side? It's not gonna hit the Rise here, but it will eventually get onto the Rise here. This board that we're fighting is quite strong here, very capped. Our Diana's doing good work here. With everything 2-starred, we do actually lose. Oh my god, just goes to show the power of this world rune setup, right? This disgusting amount of emblems. Actually, man, the Giga Prismatic board. I actually want to go back and look at this this enemy board here. Yeah, Piltover, Defender emblem, Gunslinger emblem. These are fantastic emblems here. Has these? I'm kind of honestly surprised, even with all this. The Bronze for Life. Oh my god, the Prismatic Bronze for Life is crazy on this board as well. Demacia emblem that I don't know is even being played on this board. Yeah, I don't think it is. But actually crazy. Wow. Clash of Titans, actually, that we lose this game. Well, still an incredible game from YBY1, showcasing this really nuts Ixtal strategy. So, like I said, go try this out in your games while it still exists, because I'm sure that this is going to get nerfed. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Medify on the links down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, as always.